can hear me. All right then. So we are live. Cool. We're live. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome once again. This is Oluwatesin from Africa Comic Kid, a platform to celebrate creatives across the continent. We started yesterday by playtesting some of the games built across Africa during the Global Game Jam, which held in January. So we are here today to playtest more of these games because this year we had over 100 games, approximately 128 games built across 19 jam sites in 15 African countries, which is quite amazing. So I have a representative from Kenya here who is with us from the Kenyan jam site. And yeah, Ahmed, could you just introduce yourself and how was the game jam experience for you, basically? Yeah. So sorry about that. We have Ahmed here. It's just trying to tell us about the Kenyan game jam experience and how it has been so far. So yeah, can we go again?
Yeah. Yes. So, okay, I'm Ahmed Maui. Brief introduction again, as in terms of my individual capacity of set up a game institute in Mombasa, because Mombasa is the second largest city after Nairobi in Kenya. And I've been in the innovation space in Mombasa for a few years, set up innovation labs, I've set up maker spaces. And right now we're setting this game institute up. Apart from that, I work as the vice president of engineering for a company on Streamlytics, which is a media platform streaming analytics service. Or we can call it a platform that we can call it an organization that does streaming media analytics. Yeah, that's just briefly about me.
Okay, that's awesome. So now to the game jam experience itself. Building a game remotely because of the pandemic. How was the experience like?
Okay,
How was
so
it like?
it's been the first game jam I've ever joined. So it's
Wow.
not. I can't say I'm comparing it to anything else in terms of a
Okay.
game jam, but I have been in hackathons in the past,
Okay.
software hackathons. But I guess one of the things that I think really stood out is the fact that we need to get better maybe at being able to be online and all this, which is something that we're adapting to over time, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
but but I guess for me it was a mix of on-premise and remote because just a game institute setup, we had two other individuals who upcoming developers that we're capacity building. So we've been meeting on site as well as working the majority of the time off site and stuff like that. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, let's go to the first game we'll be looking at today, and that would be the Lost Hero, and that's from your jam site.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, the Lost Hero. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's get that in check. The Lost Hero. Let me just get it playing here.
Am I going to see it playing or what's going to happen?
Um, no. All right then. So yeah, the Lost Hero. Okay. Um, let me get it running. Yeah.
Because
So we have
it's
the Lost
open.
Hero. Yes, I
Yeah.
have it open here now. So let's try to check the Lost Hero out. So it says the year is 1399, and we are in the middle of a war against an alien invasion. The African
Yeah.
continent is the last surviving enclave of humanity still standing. A piece of hardware, a beacon that exists that has the secret to defeating the aliens and taking back our world. You have been tasked to find it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So now they said a map is divided into two pieces. Once assembled, guides you to the lost hardware.
Mm.
Okay, find the map pieces, assemble it, and find the hardware, and we could yet have a chance against the aliens. So, first things first is to locate two keys, then open two chests, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. Hopefully, ow! I think I just lost. I I just lost. Oh my god, I just lost. Okay, let's try again. So, poof. Okay, okay, okay. What are these gems meant to give us? I don't know yet. Oh, now I'm starting to see the aliens. How do I attack? Oh, how do we get to attack again?
So
Hmm.
there's a the Z button is used to attack. I haven't focused on it for quite a while, but I guess
Can find
use
it.
the
The
Z
Z
button.
button is to attack. Yeah, can find it. Okay. Now let's go attack some enemies. Yeah. Now I can attack. Die. Yeah, he's dead. First enemy down. Okay. So now what we are looking for is the key. Oh, I got another health here. Okay, this is quite tricky. Oh my word. Okay, let's see. Can't seem to be moving again. I guess we are stuck. We are stuck. I really don't know what's going on, but I'm stuck right now.
Ah,
Could possibly be
I've heard
the
there's been a bug like that, which is something we had to look into.
well, bugs are always a thing. Definitely another bugs in games. Yeah, let's try to restart again. Let's see if we can get it going again. So trying to play it again and see what we done. Yeah, start. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Z to attack. I didn't see that earlier. Okay. Now let's try again. Okay, I'm moving. Z to attack. Good. Now we're attacking. Okay. Found one key. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. Yay! I've gotten the first key. So locate the chest that would open this key. Now the next thing is to try to locate that chest. Okay. Hey, I found the chest too. Good. You need to find the key to open the next chest and unlock the map piece. Alright then. So let's find the next key. Where could it be? Okay. I guess we're stuck again. This would have
Oh
been
damn.
fun. So at least get the second key. But yeah, we always do have bugs in games though, but
Yeah.
let's try.
Which platform are you on? Is it Windows?
Yes, it's Windows.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a bug that keeps on showing up. I think I've heard some Windows users talking about it quite frequently. Need to check out what's going on with it. Exactly. So that's one of the things we'll be looking into.
Definitely, definitely. It was made over
Yeah.
a very, very short period, so it's normal to have bugs. It's totally fine to have bugs. So yeah, that's actually cool. The fact that you guys spent less than 3 years to make this app with the art, the scripts and all, it was really cool to have lots of games being made during this game jam. It was really something nice to see, to be honest. And yeah, we have some other games that we could try out also. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So you're talking about like the other the other the other submissions.
Yeah.
This is my feedback. Yeah, yeah. You see,
Okay.
I think I can hear you better now. Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay. I'm actually liking the game audio. The game audio is quite nice. Actually, it's really nice. I like the game audio.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So that. Yeah. No question. Go ahead.
so
Hello.
yeah. Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. So you were saying something?
Yeah, the audio, in fact, is a Creative Commons licensed audio that we found and
Oh,
we put
okay.
into our game, and it sort of really created the sort of environment where you have a sort of futury but a bit of a traditional sort of look, whereby like civilization attacks, so there's a primitive state of people, but then the technology is there, and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. So that's really nice. We have some other games that we could try out also. So let me see if we can get them out and just try to see what we have.
Have come up that makes it a lot more easier for folks to start developing games and designing games. It's not the way it used to be,
Hmm.
and there's so much activity now going on to create tools that are conducive for people to just adopt and create games and on every other platform.
That's very true. It's a starting, and I believe moving on would
Yeah,
have more and more games. being made out
Yeah,
of Africa for the world at large. It's quite nice. So, how
yeah.
do you
Right.
see the future of the games industry in Africa generally? What do you think about it? What are your thoughts?
Um, it's like one of the things I think we need to pay attention to is that like the competitiveness of the sector is evolving globally. It's not something that is unique to just Africa as an upcoming continent in game development.
Hmm.
So we're quickly going to find ourselves in a situation where we have to be quite competitive quite fast, and we have to build ecosystems of trust between each other.
Hmm.
So, for instance, you're going to find that there's creatives who are not very well connected to developers. There's developers who are not very well connected to, like game designers. And there has to be an ecosystem around that that's going to be working together, including resolving things like the trust factor, the IP, all these things, and bringing people together to be able to work together towards a common goal. So it's
Hmm.
going to be quite challenging, especially putting all these elements into place. And to be honest, I can't really predict that and say, okay, I'll be optimistic. But what I can say is that it's really up to how we react to how this landscape is changing, and it's constantly evolving, and how we have to come together and work together and achieve those results together. So that's I think the onus is on us to see what we can do about it. So
That's really, really important. If we want to see the industry move forward, we really need a high level of collaboration and access to tools, resources,
yeah,
and various things that would really see us move forward. It's quite nice to see that there are amazing
yes,
people
yes,
doing amazing things out there. It's just bringing everyone together now that is the next thing I believe. Bringing everyone together to
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
build these games
yeah. But
and play together.
it's also pleasant to see that like communities are coming up. You're talking about Ludic Works. You're talking
Yeah.
about you folks. How do I pronounce it? Comicade,
Africa
Africa
Comicade.
Comicade.
Africa Comicade.
Yes. There's all these ecosystems coming up, and people sort of having the interest to sort of work together as communities. And the Nairobi Game Development Center. So like there is that interest, there is that drive. There still has to be a lot of resources to be put to it. But I think the biggest thing that is going to determine how everything pans out is the human resource and us as a people, and how we're going to be able to organize ourselves and how we're
Mm,
going to give it our all. So I think that's going to be the biggest factor in all this. So
very true. That's
and
very
that's
true.
what we're trying to do with the gaming institute that we're just setting up. Is that uh, we've gotten into a market where there's just no awareness about how these engineering technologies work and all that, and just creating that environment is quite a lot of work. But
It is.
it's in the end, it's going to be very dependent on how we as a people now work this whole situation out. So yeah,
That's very, very true. That's very, very true. But I believe the way it's going, it's headed in the right direction. With more and more people coming
yeah,
into the industry, we could have more and more resources available for people to actually build better games. And if we
yes,
have
yes,
better
yes,
games, we have more people coming in, more people developing games, more people playing
yeah.
locally made games as well, because that is
And this one.
also important.
Yeah, so I mean, one of the things that I think we can consider is how this has is started to become a very powerful device as time goes by. Like
Yeah.
it's commonplace in 2020 to see to see phones at 128 GB capacity, 8
Yeah,
GB
yeah,
RAM,
that's very true.
very strong octa-core processors and very strong GPUs, and all that. So it's very commonplace. It's something that in the last 3 years was not possible. You
Possible.
couldn't find very strong devices with the capabilities that we have. So one of the greatest frontiers, I guess, for Africa, if we're going to, I mean, there's going to be two things we're going to look at. There's going to be what is a localized context and what is a global context. The
Context.
localized context is going to involve devices like this mostly, more than any other devices that you're going to,
Hmm.
more than any other device that you're going to focus on. I think mobile is the one that is going to have a lot of impact when it comes to gaming, and how do we create a localized environment for that. But then also, one of the things that I think we need to challenge ourselves to be is to be also producers of global products. You
Yes,
know,
exactly. Creating not just for the local market, but for the international markets.
yes, yes. So and that's majorly also what personally with our institute also we're trying to focus on, is to create that attitude and culture for people to see beyond what there is. But then also the other thing we're trying to do is we're trying to be diverse. Unity is a great tool, yes, and all that, but the capabilities that we have for a lot of the people that we're working with is that they have a 4 GB RAM machine, they have a very low capability machine. So we sort of bring in the tools and technologies, and thank God they exist, that can allow them to create games, and under very limited constrained devices, and
Yeah,
with a stronger focus on what you could do on the desktop and also what you can capitalize on the mobile device. Console is a lucrative factor, but I guess console is something is when you want to get into international waters and be highly competitive with established studios. That's something that I guess is going to be a very tough thing to do for us because of the way established studios are very well funded, they're very well resourced overseas.
exactly.
But uh, I guess we have low hanging fruits. We take advantage of those and then we scale up. So
So it's a starting process. Once we can get at least people into industry, building little
yeah,
games. From there, we can start having the
yeah,
big games. Well, we need to start from one
yeah.
place first. That's very true.
And then
So
scale up from there. Yes, and scale up from
awesome.
there.
So we'll be moving on to another interesting game, which is called
Yeah.
Ting. I really don't know how to pronounce it, but it's from the Burkina Faso game
Yeah.
jam site. So the game looks
Okay.
quite interesting, if I would say. It looks so interesting, actually. So let me try to get it set up.
Try see if I can get an idea what you're talking about. So,
Okay, you could check the Global Game Jam website. It's available there too.
it's called what exactly?
Tingue, Tingue.
Ping, ping. Okay, let me just check. I'm trying to search for it.
Oh, okay.
It's the site is quite terrible at such. Maybe you can put up the link up on the chat, and I'll try
Yeah,
open it up.
I would put up a link. Let me see. Let me try to bring that up. Let me see. So I just dropped the link. Yeah, that's the link to the game. So I'm just trying to set it up
Okay.
here.
Oh, I think I got the spelling wrong when I searched for it.
Oh,
Okay, great.
okay. And
Okay.
interestingly, the game was built with not your regular game engine. It was built with Flutter.
Yeah, I mean, um, uh, it's when you deal with these technologies for front end, I guess sometimes the interesting thing is that there's two ways you can approach it.
Hmm.
You could have a mix of minimalist graphics, but very high performance device, which would work quite well. But the
Hmm.
other thing is, even with these SDKs like Flutter and all these things, these tools, like you could also find ways to drill down all the way to SDKs at low level access.
Yeah.
So let me just I'm trying to look at the code and find out what exactly is going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, material background light. Okay, player. I mean, he's using concepts that are sprite sheets and animations and all these things, and I'm guessing he's using also low-level bindings for things like OpenGL. I'm trying to find what exactly is going on.
What exactly is going on? Okay.
Yeah, let me just find out. What main Flutter material from foundation. I mean, it just might just be the normal, the normal. What do you call it? It just might be the normal sprite animation, and then you're running it against a regular rendition, which is very possible.
Hmm.
The thing I was trying to find out is if he's using low-level libraries like GL and all that. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's not necessary to be able to do such things when you're making a game. Although it's a good thing for you to utilize is to utilize very low-level access. But sometimes you'd find that your requirements it's not a must, and you can still have a compelling experience still. So
Yeah, it's very true. So it's taking a little time to set it up, but I should have it up soon. Okay. Let me see. Okay. It's cause it's on Android, and I'm trying to like run it with an emulator on my PC. Yeah. So it's taking time. Okay. We might as well just move to another game. We might as well just move to another game and see. Um,
no problem.
we might as well just move to another game and see. And I could drop maybe a gameplay recording of that. So I think with that, let's just look at. There's this interesting game I saw. Let me see if I can bring it up. Um, yeah.
So I think is a classic example of how sometimes the tools that you need to develop games aren't really as complicated as you think.
Yes,
So for
exactly.
instance,
Because using Flutter, who would have thought that you could use Flutter to
yeah,
create games? Like it's really nice to see, and it's quite creative. I would say it's really
yeah.
creative.
Because at the very base, so for instance, with an Android game, at the very base, it's an Android app.
Hmm.
It uses rendition technologies like SGL and OpenGL and all that. So and it uses a couple of drivers for audio and all that. They
Yeah.
just packaged up to be abstracted at the engine level. So like when you have that sort of thought process, it sort of demonstrates that gaming can be sustainable. It doesn't have to be very complicated to work around technologies that are very that they're very heavy and all that. So Although, like for guys who are able to use Unity, it's great. I mean, Unity is a very great tool, Unreal
Yes,
is a
it
very
is.
great tool. So and it's sort of can make really amazing games, but like you'd find that the tools that people can use, like it's a variety of things that people can use nowadays, and they can also just dig to the very core and be very creative with just normal app development tools. So
Very true. So, I got another game here for us. The It's called Van Gogh syndrome. I think there's a backstory to this particular one. Let me try and bring it up. There is an interesting backstory to it, which I find quite
just
interesting.
share the link so that I can check it out also.
Definitely doing so now. Definitely doing so now. Let's see. It's from the Jam site in Tunisia, if I'm correct. Yes, it's from the Jam site in Tunisia. Let me get the link across to you. We had so many games made. I was really surprised that we had over 100 games made across Africa. It was really, really
Wow,
surprising for me. Really, really
yeah, that's a
surprising.
lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It was really, really surprising for me, and I found it fun to see. Like, we had just
I mean,
19 jam sites, and if 19 jam sites could, like, bring about over 100 games, what happens when we have 30? What happens when we have 40 jam sites across the 55
yeah,
countries?
exactly.
It's really nice to see. So, okay, let's see. Okay, all right then. Let me see. Let me get the link across to you. Yeah. So basically, the description of the game is we all know the crazy story of the painter Van Gogh, which I actually do not know though. But he cut his ear and sent it to his
Hmm.
daughter. But after cutting it, Van Gogh forgot where he put it. So he went into a journey looking for it. But the
Wow.
famous scream by Edvard Munch is trying to stop him from his goal. This is quite interesting. I like the backstory. It gives the game a little bit of depth to what we are trying to
Hmm.
do. So let's try and play it out and see how it looks like. Play. Okay.
Strange enough, I can't seem to be able to download it for some reason.
Okay. So
Hmm.
here we go. We are looking for somebody's ear. Okay. Here's a key. How do we pick up the key? So the key should be able to open here. Complete. Oh, so we have to find 5 keys. Okay. Wow, this is a large painting. Okay. So I like the idea behind it. So I think the painting actually was used
Hmm.
as the world space. Like it was used as
Hmm.
a 360 image, if I'm correct, representing like the world
Hmm.
space. So like you can see the artwork everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, if let's see if I can find a way to analyze this artwork. Okay, what did we get there? I have absolutely no idea what we got there. So let's see. Oh, I found another keys. Okay. Open the other. Select the right key. Whoa.
Hmm.
Let me place the keys here. Just right here. Okay, so that's the voice that's trying to stop him. Let's see if we can get other.
So this one was this one was looks like it was a 3D game on Unity.
Yeah, I like the artistic feel that the game has. It has this
Mm.
artistic feel. So let's
You sort of
continue.
like resonates to its theme, in a way.
Okay, what is this here? Another key. Okay, okay. Okay, this key doesn't open it. Let's see. Which other? This one says we should complete the painting to open the door. Okay, so where's the painting we're meant to complete? Still trying to navigate my way around. Still trying to navigate my way around. But let's see. Can we pass here? Okay. Hmm. Oh, this is scary. Okay. Come out from there. Feels like I've been going in circles since. Let me see. Can we open this door? Nah. Select the right key. But we can't find the key. Now I have the wrong key for the wrong door. Okay, I got another key. So let me see if I can use it to open this door. Whoa. Well, bye bye. I'm out. Okay, let's try to open this. I think I've opened 4 doors now and I still can't find. I still can't find the last one. So what would the last one be? Would be really nice to find the last one. Okay. Let's see. Feels like we opened everything already, but we just can't find the last one. Wow. This is this is really really daunting. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's really lost, eh?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Ah. Wow. I still can't find the last one. Okay, we can pass there. It's too small for us. How is people making noise in my ear? Come on, where's the last one? Hmm. Why is it so difficult getting this last one? Shouldn't be this difficult. Was there even okay? Or or I think I'm the one that's getting this wrong. I meant to like get the paintings from here. So how do I do that? I need the undo. Okay. So I think at this point I'm just going to give up because it feels so difficult to do this. And these guys are just shouting in my ears.
Yeah. So I mean,
So I've been trying to like get what I guess this
I mean, there can be a more simplified storyline, I guess, which is a bit more achievable and less confusing, I guess. So this is something that I guess during with our game we were trying to sort of grapple with is the element of yes, it can be confusing, but then how do we create a guided methodology to help someone reach the destination without getting lost or frustrated in the process.
yeah, exactly. So it's all good. I think that would be our last game for the day, and in the coming weeks, we'll still be streaming more and more of these games to you, so people can see that we have game developers across Africa who are willing to work on amazing stuff. But I believe with the right access to resources and tools to work on these games, we will
Yeah,
make the games industry in Africa much more better than it is today. So thank you very much, Ahmed, for
yeah.
joining us all the way from North Kenya. We really do appreciate this, and
Likewise.
over the weeks we'll be having more and more sessions like this. So thanks to everyone for joining us. It was really amazing having you all. So
Likewise here.
please